What's going on, Wix Nation? MPS here from Wix Training Academy, and today I'll be showing you how to create Wix Code or Corvid by Wix databases, but in Editor X rather than the old Wix interface. And this new interface is super exciting because there's so many advancements within Editor X, so it's important for you to know how to start utilizing it to its full capability, including the incorporation of Wix Code. Hey, if you're brand new here to the channel, thank you so much for joining us. Make sure, if you haven't already, you click that subscribe button and turn those bell notifications on, because you're not going to want to miss any content here on the channel, and you'll instantly plug into the largest Wix training community on the internet. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to jump in and show you how to create some databases here in Editor X. Let's do it. Okay guys, so we are here in our Editor X interface. First and foremost, you notice it is a much different look than our traditional editor, the old or classic editor, however you'd like to call it. It's still available and people still prefer that and use that over Editor X. They're not discontinuing that. It's just Editor X is over and above that editor in particular. But now, as far as creating databases in here, first and foremost, it's important to know up here at the top, you've still got dev mode. It just looks a lot cleaner, a lot more inviting than the classic editor. You're going to have to turn on dev mode, okay? So you'll turn on dev mode and it'll pull up all of the classic tools you still know. Your properties panel, your page code, your site structure. All of that is still going to be there. So now we've got our developer tools activated. I closed everything out. But when it comes to creating a database, you've actually got a nice nifty tool, a quick start icon to start creating your databases, and that is by going right here to this Content Manager button. You would click this, and then what you'll do is you'll see your Content Manager, also known as your Database Manager. They call it your Content Manager because databases are filled with content. What we're going to do to create our first database is we're going to go to Create New Collection at the bottom. When we get there, it's introducing content collections. We're going to press Start Creating. Now from this point, you have to name your database. So this is where what type of database you're creating comes into play. Are you creating a user profile data? Are you creating a profile bio? Are you creating a members area? Are you creating a database of recipes, a database of pictures? What is your database? You're going to have to determine what that is. In my case, I'll just say, you know what, we're creating a profile user profile. We'll call it user profile. And then it says, what's this collection for? This is where you're going to choose. I personally always like to go custom use. You've got a whole bunch of different permissions here. This basically says who and what can read or change content in the database. So site content means anyone can view content from the database. Form submission means anyone could submit content to the database. Then you've got site member permissions. This is a little deeper, creates some more custom permissions. Member generated content means only members can submit and edit data in this database. Members only content means only members can view content from this database. And then members only form submission means only members could submit content to this database. And then you've got private data. This is like admin only access. And then you've got custom use. I always prefer custom use. I'll show you why. When you click custom use, you'll then click set custom permissions, and then you can choose who gets to read content from this collection. We'll just say anyone. Who can create content for this collection? We'll just say anyone again. Who can update? We'll say this anyone, and then who can delete content from this collection? Anyone. So let's just pretend we're building a Wikipedia-like site where anyone and everyone can edit, update, delete, change information from this database. And then we would press set and create collection. Once that happens, it's going to open us up into our new and modern database or collection content manager, and it's going to actually open up into the database we just created. You can see it's opening up, and it will always have a default title field. Okay, so this field right here is your default title field. That cannot be deleted. That will always be there. You don't have to use it at all. It is just there. It's a default field by Wix. You can use it if you'd like, but you do not have to. Once we're in here, we can see this is our classic database. It looks like they launched some new features. I'm personally even going to have to look into those. But this is their classic database setup. It's just new and improved. And the new update is you can actually switch between Sandbox and Live right here. It's a much cleaner look. For those of you that don't remember, anything that's in your Sandbox database, think of as your editing, your practice database. So any data in there is not going to be on your live website unless you sync it over to your live website, and you can do that by pressing Sync Sandbox to Live. Anything that's submitted on your live website is live and will show to whoever the permissions of that database allow that content to be shown to. And that's how that works. And then once you come in here, we created a user profile, so we'll click Add, and this is how you add fields, and we'll just say full name, and then the field type is going to be text, and they've updated the look and feel of this, and you can see personally identifiable information. This allows you to store sensitive information, social security, passport numbers. So this is important to check if you're collecting any personal data, which a lot of you guys are now, because you're realizing the power of Wix Code and all of the ways you can make your life easier and your site more efficient. So keep that in mind. We would press save, and then I'm going to go add another field, and I'm going to call it profile picture, and we are going to change the field type of this to image, and then I'm going to say profile bio, or I'm just going to say bio. We're going to change this field type to rich text. We're going to give people the ability to kind of edit the style of their text. The difference between rich text and text is just straight text. Rich text allows you to actually style the text in your database. So those are the two differences. Then once we've got that set, you now have a database, a Wix Code database created here in Editor X. If you guys would like to see some updated videos on how to manage your databases, how to create dynamic pages, all of that within Editor X, let me know in the comments. Otherwise, I appreciate you guys watching so very much. And like I said, make sure to hit that like button, comment down below, and if you haven't already, make sure to click that subscribe button and turn those bell notifications on so you never miss any content here on the channel, and you'll instantly plug into the largest Wix training community on the internet. Also, please submit to me the Editor X videos you'd like to see, because I am trying to turn over some of my classic editor content into Editor X content, as some of the stuff has changed, varied, gotten removed, or even gotten added. So if you'd like to see certain videos, please let me know in the comments. Otherwise, I'll see you, and I know you'll click that subscribe button and join this Wix Nation family. Thank you guys so much for watching. Catch you on the next one.